Chapter 18. Deegan was beside the tree again, leaning against it, arms crossed, when Cass left for school. It had been only a day since she had last seen him, since they had made the extraordinary magical journey to find the mask. Yet so much had happened with Cass and Mom that time seemed all mixed up now. "I have an idea," he said, looking up as she walked down the driveway. "Good morning to you, too." "Good morning." He flashed a brief grin at her, then got back to business. "So I think I figured out how we can make money to buy the mask. Want to hear?" Cass glanced up at the big houses they were passing, where people probably had all the money in the world. What would it be like to live in one of them? To be one of those people? They could buy the mask in an instant. "Sure." "Well, you actually gave me the idea. You said I could be an artist one day." Deegan's eyes were dancing. "What if we go to the mall after school and I put up a sign saying I'll sketch people's portraits for $5? Cass frowned, not sure why. "I can't take your money." "It wouldn't be mine, it would be ours. You'd be doing their portraits. It'd be your money." Deegan let out a long breath. "You'd be, collecting the money, talking to people, drumming up business." Cass shook her head and kept walking. "Well, why not?" Deegan said, sounding like he was trying not to be exasperated. "Why can't you let me try to help you? What's wrong with letting people help you?" The words made Cass stop. It was almost exactly what she had just said to Mom. If Mom was caught in that grid from Cass's dream, was Cass caught in it too? I don't know," she said slowly. "Exactly," said Deegan. "So let me help." During class, Deegan worked on some practice sketches that he would use to advertise for business when they got to the mall. He drew Cass while she worked and exactly captured her expression, even down to how frustrated she felt trying to complete the assignment their teacher had just explained. He also sketched Miss Clemens and did a wide view of the whole classroom, providing a perfect likeness of students writing, staring out the window, playing with items in their desk, or chatting with each other. Meanwhile, Ellis was building a miniature golf course on his desk. He fashioned obstacles and various towers with moving parts. There were embankments and cunning turns the ball had to make in order to reach the targets. When Miss Clemens came by, he held his open binder above it, so it looked like he was working. The golf course occupied most of his attention, although Cass caught him sneaking urgent glances at her as if he had something he really wanted to say, but couldn't figure out how to do it. At least he is quiet for once, Cass thought. After school, they waited again while Ellis trudged off. Then Deegan said, "I have to stop by my house to get my good art supplies." "Okay," she said. They walked toward King Street, taking a direct route today, instead of the roundabout journey the mask had taken them on yesterday. They passed the houses in need of paint and repair and turned onto Deegan Street. He stopped in front of a small 2-story house. At the side of it was a metal fire escape staircase. "We go up here. We live upstairs, my aunt and I." Cass followed Deegan up the staircase, trying to ignore that it was shaking slightly. She convinced herself not to look down at the ground below. Deegan practically ran up the stairs, not bothered at all by the height. At the top, he wiped his feet on the mat, knocked lightly, and opened the door. Then he walked through and gestured for Cass to follow him. Cass stepped into a little hallway with yellow wallpaper where shoes were neatly lined up. She removed her shoes and lined them up too. A voice called, "Deegan Wada." "Yes, Kiji, it's me." "Seeing no baby." "I want to introduce you to someone," Deegan said. He gestured to Cass to follow him along the hallway and into a living space. Cass's heart beat a bit faster, suddenly shy. Her whole life, it had never been a very good thing meeting new people. She gulped and glanced back at the door, half wondering if she should make an excuse and leave. But a woman with flowing black hair stepped into the hallway smiling. "This is Cass," Deegan said, "the one I told you about." He turned to Cass. "This is my aunt." Deegan's aunt smiled down at Cass, eyes crinkling with welcome. They held a kindness that seemed to go on forever. She took Cass's hands. "I've heard so much about you. You're the one who hears the Orneda, yes?" Cass blinked, utterly startled by Deegan's aunt's calm words. Here's the what? Was that her mask's name? Orenda? Could Deegan's aunt help to explain what was going on? Her shyness forgotten, she stared into the lady's kind face with its limitless calm. She said, "Why do I hear it? Why me?" "I'm going to make us tea," Deegan's aunt said. Deegan protested. "We only have a little while. We're going to the mall." I'm going to make sketches, and we're going to earn money to buy back the false face I told you about. All the more reason, Deegan's aunt said very calmly, to have a small talk first. She should know what she's getting into. Those things are slippery. She disappeared out of the room, and Cass could hear clinking cups and a kettle being filled. Deegan ran his hands distractedly through his hair, but Cass didn't mind the delay. In fact, her insides were very nearly buzzing with excitement. She suspected that she was about to get answers to a whole lot of questions.